Thanks for joining us. A big game for both. They've not had the best start to the campaign. They're filling the bottom two positions right now. Third means the play-ins. Fourth means elimination. PAOK are third. Dinamo Sassari currently in fourth spot. Tomorrow night, the top two in the group meet. Malaga have won 3 out of 3, but why wouldn't they? They normally go far. They're away at Dijon on Wednesday. Tonight, it's this action at the Palace Sport Roberto Serra Dimini. This is where we are, both in a bit of bother, particularly Dinamo Sassari, who have played 3 and lost 3, including a defeat last month by 20 points away to PAOK, 88-68. That the only victory for PAOK so far this season, as Malaga and Jeanne d'Arc Dijon have absolutely dominated. It is a majorly busy week around Europe. Nothing compared to what we're going to see in December. Well, they both made quite a number of major signings lately to try and bolster the squad and to try and get themselves back into the competition. PAOK bringing in Zakir Starko-Kelly from Helsinki Seagulls, and in the past 24 hours, Zizis Sarakopoulos has come back to the club that he played for 3 seasons ago, having signed from Al Sadd in Qatar. I wonder if there's anything going on there at the moment. Nate Renfro as well, his 2nd season since coming from the Austin Spurs. Both sides lost to the weekend. Dinamo Sassari falling by 6 away at Pescara. Alexei Nikolic has come in recent times from San Pablo Burgas. But that apart, it's the same squad as they had last season. Jamal Jones coming in the start of the year. Chris Dow, a summer signing from Broza Bamberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sardinia. Today's Basketball Champions League. Game 7 between Dinamo BdS Sassari and the PAOK.
Well, the arena is filling up bit by bit. Sassari currently lying 9th in Serie A, a 3-5 record. PAOK with a 4-3 record in the Greek Basketball League are 4-3, right in the top 5 for now. Both trying to put their struggles behind them at the moment. How successful will they be in achieving that? PAOK with 5 wins in the form team coming into this contest. Dinamo Sassari have only won 2 of the last 8, that in all competitions. Sassari have lost the last 5 games in the Basketball Champions League. PAOK have lost their last 3 away in this competition, but have lost more in succession only once before. That was across 2016 and 2017 when they were beaten 4 times on the spin. The last 3 away defeats have seen final margins of 12 points or more against PAOK. Dinamo Sassari, the home side. So 5 defeats in a row in the BCL, including their only previous matchup with PAOK, 88-68 in Greece last month, but they've never lost 6 games in a row. Well, not before tonight anyway. They've lost 6 of their last 8 home games in the Basketball Champions League after losing only 3 of the previous 14. They are in a spot of bother. James Hideki, the captain in his 17th season with the squad. 13. And we're expecting an immense amount from tonight, in truth. As well, and coached by 64 now, back in charge. The second season here, having taken the place of Demis Vina last season. Franca for PAOK, who came in the summer from Andorra in the Liga ACB in Spain. PAOK have brought a travelling contingent here. Here's our referees tonight: Michał Probst from Poland, Jere Yilmaz from Turkey, and Erez Gurion from Israel. Giannis in his third campaign here, as we see the starting five for PAOK. Yannick Franke, the Dutchman. Jalen Riley wearing 5. Margaritas, Salustris and Renfro. Aris Nikogiannis came from Colossus of Rhodes in the summer of 2020. Dinamo Sassari just bringing Deshaun Williams in as well. And that's their starting five. Coached by Piero Bucchi. So the starting five for Dinamo Sassari, that captain was not up long at all. Jamal Jones, Gerald Robinson, Philip Kruslin, Amantis Benzius and Deshaun Stevens. Sassari losing the last 5, trying to avoid a new record tonight, and both PAOK and Sassari averaged more turnovers than assists, so they have to put that to rights again tonight. Jalen Riley has scored over a dozen points in each of his last 4 games in the Basketball Champions League, and they have won the previous meeting between these two. So ready to go at the Palace Sport Roberto Serradamini. Deshaun Stevens making his debut tonight in the Basketball Champions League, having signed from Ikokea. It's It's not the longest of trips for him from there. Jamal Jones as well, who was in the side that won the FIBA Europa Cup, which was their greatest success in 2019 when they beat Würzburg in the two-legged final, 170 points to 163. So Dinamo Sassari with Jones, Robinson, Krushlin, Benzius and Stevens, PAOK with Frank, Riley, Margaritis, Sustras and Renfro, and we are underway. It's not quite winner takes all, but PAOK with a victory tonight would improve their chances of making it into the knockout stages, into the play-ins at least. Dinamo Sassari need a win to maintain their chances of staying in Europe this season. Otherwise, it's not mathematically certain tonight, but surely they would be on the way out. Here's Gerald Robinson. Second season here, having come from Niners of Chemnitz. They need a few nines of them tonight. They've got a two from Jamal Jones straight away. And that is a nice score from the man from Arkansas who came at the start of the year from the Shakhtar here. He's been here before. And an excellent success in the Euro Cup previously. That's a quick turnover. Sassari have done a great job of it too. It's taken away by Robinson. Chance for three immediately. Benzius! Fabulous from the Lithuanian. And Dinamo Sassari have started this one exquisitely. A cup winner back home with Rytas Vilnius 4 seasons ago. He gets the first three-pointer of the night. Foul was drawn by Margaritis. It was Benzius with the personal foul that time, and another quick turnover. It's been gained so quickly by Jamal Jones. The attempt from a decent way out. Well, I think it was out against Filip Krushlin, the Croat. Third season here, having come from Cedevita Olympia in Ljubljana. Twice a league winner with the original Cedevita before the merger in Croatia. Inside the paint and then out again. Good support from Renfro. Openings for Riley downtown, and he just got in ahead of the buzzer, but he just couldn't get it away. Good opening, good chance, no joy. Whereas Jamal Jones will get another bite for three. Oh, he steadied himself, he had the time. PAOK have recovered somehow. They were given just about enough time. Here's a chance for three from Riley. Didn't drop. Came straight to Benzius. And now he's got Filip Krushlin going again. Brought it out to Yannick Frank. Oh, that was clever. That was very good. Just couldn't be put home by Deshaun Stevens. Good to see him here after his spell with Ikokea. Basketball Champions League viewers will be very familiar with him. And that's been missed by Margaritis, the captain for PAOK, who re-signed in the summer from Colossus of Rhodes after 10 seasons with PAOK. Unsuccessful all the way so far, they are. PAOK have had 5 field goal attempts and missed them all. It's a 2 out of 5 record so far for the home side. You can make that 2 out of 6 now as it's taken away quickly. Quick break, this is going in, Yannick Frank. The Dutchman, the 3rd generation of basketball legend. He comes from ultimate great stock. Perhaps the greatest Dutch basketball family we've had. As Jamal Jones tries to bring it through. Just Just a little step outside. Absolutely gorgeous. Put away again by Benzius. That was a long two. Just had his foot inside. But 7 points to 2. The lead for Dinamo Sassari. And that was just great. He's scored 5 and he hasn't missed yet. And that's precisely what you want if you're Dinamo Sassari, as Nate Renfro from Arizona slips in. Second season having come from Arizona. And the Austin Spurs. Well, we've had some decent scoring so far. It could have been a lot better, let's be honest, but Dinamo Sassari will be happy with what they produced so far. They have the lead of 3. So after the foul, it is Deshaun Stevens looking for his first points in Europe for Dinamo Sassari. And he's still looking for that. Foul drawn by Deshaun Stevens. It was Nate Renfro with it. It's a foul each so far. Oh well, the wait goes on for Deshaun Stevens. Bosnian League champion last season, Israeli League Cup winner in 2018 with Maccabi Rishon LeZion. Did the double last season in Bosnia, and that's a lovely double up. We're all square at 7 points apiece. Fabulous from Jalen Riley. And we are level for the first time tonight. How good was that from him? Mightily impressive. Just what you want to see. It's an unfortunate miss, but a quick turnover. Dinamo Sassari are on the way. It's 3 against 1, and it's in. And Deshaun Stevens breaks his duck now. And it will be the first of many. Not necessarily tonight, but during his time here. Decent try for 3, but a wooden drop. Breaking it through all the way. It wouldn't fall properly. It wouldn't go in for Gerald Robinson from Tennessee. Another man who came from Niners Chemnitz last season, arrived a year ago. Riley has a pop for 3. That's the way to do it. And PAOK lead for the first time tonight. Jalen Riley's got another 3-pointer to his name. And PAOK have put their squandermania to bed. Benzius had the try for 3 and it wouldn't fall for Imantas Benzius. And now the quick break. PAOK looking to capitalise. It wouldn't work for Yannick Frank. Turned over quickly. Sassari bring it forward through Gerald Robinson. Margaritis interrupting it. Jamal Jones getting it short into the paint. Chance foul, wouldn't drop. It was good opening. Prior effort, the Estonian international. And there has been a foul. Jalen hands in for Jalen Riley, by the way. Nate Renfro with his second foul. and they've come quite quickly. It was Kasper Trier who engineered it. Trier. Margaritis can skip away for the time being, and a technical foul against him. He's spoken out of terms. So from the free throw line, Robinson scores, and we're all square again at 10 apiece. PAOK, look at that, they've used up their fouls really swiftly. That's in from Kasper Trier. And Dinamo Sassari are in front. Second attempt wouldn't work out, and he tried to make the attacking rebound happen, but it wouldn't. Anyway, he's put Dinamo Sassari in front. And those fouls came very, very quickly from a PAOK point of view. Sassari still have only committed just the one. Renfro 2, Margaritis 2. And that wouldn't drop in. Very untidy, very quickly, quick rebound. Robinson on the way up, and Gerald Robinson pops in. His first bucket of the night, and Sassari lead by 3. He had already scored from the free throw line. And now the scoring is beginning to flow a little bit. It's taken a while. Oi, 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 Yannick Franke couldn't put it away. That was a great chance. That's the way to do it. To Sean Stevens. And Sassari are 5 up. That is their biggest lead of the night. And it's the 3rd time they've held that lead. Stevens up to 4. Pull back for Vasilis Christidis. Now Jalen Hands from California, from San Diego, stepping through, couldn't score. Never rains in Southern California. Doesn't really rain that much in Thessaloniki either. After a while, it's beginning to rain scores here as Jamal Jones got in the way. Robinson sitting down, Hands drawing the foul off Jones, which is only the 2nd against Sassari so far. Now taken in by Jalen Riley. Here's an opening, it's a 3 for PAOK. It's a beautiful score, and Jalen Riley's got his 3rd three-pointer of the first quarter. And he's the man who's keeping PAOK in it so far. In for Stevens, Jamal Jones again. Dinamo Sassari have been generally the more successful in terms of their scoring so far, but that'll knock the rate down a little bit. They were 46% success rate before that, 35% for PAOK. And now all of the fouls have pretty much been used up after the defensive rebound by Christos Salustras. Riley coming through, stopped by Nikolic, foul against Nikolic, and it's an unsportsmanlike against him. First is missed as Riley was gliding through. So the 2nd from the free throw line from Riley. He's got that. And he's hit 10 points straight away. But only a point down. They haven't had a massive amount to sing about tonight, the travelling band. I have them on 10. It's brought through Salustras. Lost it. Quick giveaway. Brought forward, this is Gentile. Alexei Nikolic, the Slovene, the Eurobasket winner in 2017, gloriously, famously, for his homeland. Jamal Jones puts it home. Jones doubles his money for the night, trebles the lead for Dinamo Sassari. He's has been among the more successful in terms of the field goal attempts tonight. Getting a bit of flow in this game now. Stepping forward is Salustris. And support, quick takeaway. Gentile, the other number 22. That's a nice setup. It's on the way, and it won't fall in. Jones was there, and Trier was there, and neither successful. Here's a chance for three to tie it up for PAOK, but it's fallen short from Salustris. This is heading in. Jones hits the half dozen. 19-14. And they lead by 5 again. Sassari with a lot of the fast break points so far tonight. Riley took his time. Nikolic to wait against Sassari, had another foul to use. Nikolic has already had a foul tonight, and that unsportsmanlike as well. And that'll be a second. Jalen Riley drawing the foul. That was nice execution all the same. Once the play had gone dead. Everybody's used up their fouls now. Not that it matters, 4 seconds to go before the end of the quarter. Is there still a score coming from Riley for 3, and he couldn't tap it in. And Sassari lead by 5 at the end of the first quarter. And Gentile So back underway in this second quarter, and Dinamo Sassari lead by 5. Home court advantage against PAOK, having lost by 20 in Thessaloniki last month. Chinanu Onuaku has scored over 20 points in 2 of his 3 games with Sassari in the Basketball Champions League so far. It's been a loss so far. Put home by Kruslin. That's the Croats' first score tonight. The MVP 3 seasons ago back home. And that is the biggest lead of the night for Dinamo Sassari. They lead by 7. And it could get better for them. Breaking away is Nikolic. And the foul by Riley to get in his way. The turnover by Jalen Hands earlier. And then Riley. Well, that's a smack and a half. Now that is a little bit physical. Frank Riley, Hans, Polly and Christidis are the men on court. Hands and Riley. Riley used his hands, but it's only down as a personal foul. Here's the chance for three, but it's not put away by Trier. Brought away by Jalen Riley. He's just signed from the Riga in recent months. A brilliant first quarter. It's come through towards Yannick Frank, and this is Riley going again for the three-pointer and no success. Taken up by Jalen Hands. Couldn't quite put that in. But the foul's being called all the same. Hands officially with 3 points, and Riley officially with 7 so far. Jalen Hands came in July from Antwerp Giants. As off goes Deshaun Stevens for the moment. Blocked the shot excellently, and then Ousmane Diop has come on for Stevens. Hands with a turnover again, so the bad pass. This is Stefano Gentile. Nice layup, nice setup, and a very, very good score by Gentile, who scores his first tonight. It is a 9-point game. Well, Dinamo Sassari had a big disappointment last time, and they can keep their hopes of qualifying for the knockout stages alive with victory tonight. Effectively need to get something from the next 2 games as well. They're at home against Dijon in 2 weeks' time, and then away to Malaga after that as the shot clock winds down, and Sassari can bring it away. Right now they're in control. Lost the weekend by 6 away to Pescara in Serie A. PAOK lost by 24 away to Panathinaikos on the weekend. But they're still 4-3, they're 5th and they're in contention, having finished 9th domestically last season, quarter-finalists in the league. It was a bit of a low for Aris Likugiannis and company, and that is our first time out of the night.
1-5. Spin down, spin down. Why you play ice? There is no pick and roll, and you play ice and they score a layup. Εσύ γιατί δεν είσαι εδώ, αγόρι μου? Guys, they are beating you right now, and you are doing one step back. You need to be more aggressive on offense. You need to go more aggressive and with bigger on the basket. And because it heads out the defense, back pass, extra pass, close out attack. You keep the ball on the heads out too long with your hand. Guys, they are beating us. Beat them too. Yes. You have to pass the ball. Beat them too, guys. Right there.
Sassari dominant to the moment. Little step inside the paint by Stefano Gentile, and Ousmane Diop turns home, and he's drawn the foul as well, and a chance for an additional point to follow, and it is the first double-digit lead of the night. Sassari are 11 points clear, and maybe, just maybe, it gets even better than that. So, Diop puts it home. An Italian international these days. It is a 12-point lead. And they're increasing shot by shot. The biggest lead of the night. Anybody's biggest lead of the night. Frank trying to put a little bit of a hole in that. Needed it to drop, it didn't from number 0. That's what PAOK have scored so far in this quarter. It's a great scoring run from Dinamo Sassari. It was a 1-point game. Sassari have got 11 points in a row. And it's very impressive. It is very impressive. Fast breakers on again, it's short by Jalen Hands, the number 8. The chance from a good distance out, finally drops this time. It needed to from Yannick Frank, and that is 3. It's what he's been trying for a while, and it's finally worked out, and he has his 4th three-pointer of the night. Little step inside, quick switch, brilliant by, first of all, Nikolic. It wouldn't be blasted home by Diop. It's taken on by Yannick Frank and almost tried the alley-oop. That would have been perfect for Nate Renfro, but he had company in a lot of it. Here comes Gentile again. Quick layup, couldn't score. Trier now, maybe the Estonian. Not quite. Riley had such an eventful first quarter. And much needed accuracy from 3-pointers. So taken on by Nikolic. There's a decent try which didn't fall properly for Dia. This is Jalen Hands quickly. Inside towards Riley, and Riley puts it home. Riley on 9 points now. And PAOK have bitten into the large Sassari lead a little bit. It was indeed Jalen Hands with the middle of those 3 three-pointers that I credited him with, as that's a fine score by Nikolic. Irrespective of the balance, irrespective of the fact that he was leaning and falling, he still managed to get his first score of the game. Brilliant from the Slovene. Just come from St. Pablo Burgos, the 2 in a row Basketball Champions League winners in 2020 and 2021. Tenerife, the defending champions. Turnover against Jalen Riley. Kirschland can take the bench at the moment. 16-6 in terms of points in the paint. Sassari have been gloriously accurate so far, and in terms of the 2-point tries, it's over 50%, 11 out of 21 so far. They'll go for 3 here, and it's absolutely nailed by Casper Trier. It is a 12-point lead again, and that is only their second 3-pointer of the night. They've not needed to go for many of those. All of their work has been done in the paint, and successful too, as you've seen. Short, Renfro. Oh, it's lost by Frank, and here come Dinamo Sassari again. And you see PAOK have already used up an immense amount of fouls in the second quarter. And the punishments can come. And they've used up all their fouls in this quarter. Riley's had 2 in this quarter, Christidis has had 1. And Siamakis with another. Has stepped through, Gentile! Tried to put it home, and he had plenty of company, plenty of support from Ousmane Diop, the 2019 FIBA Europa Cup winner with Dinamo Sassari. That 7-point victory at Würzburg. They won home and away. They won by 5 points here, won by 2 points in Germany in the away leg. Just couldn't quite turn it in, but it's another foul, and wherever that was going to be on the court, it was going to be punished on the free throw line. Diop drawing the foul, and it's Siamakis again whistled out for the second time in quick succession. Diop gets the first on the free throw line. It is a whopping lead of 14. Diop popping up with 5 points here as it's Nate Renfro. A little short one for Jalen Hands. Diop's rustled up the first foul for Sassari in this quarter, and his first foul full stop. Well, they've kept their bibs clean in terms of disciplinary so far in this contest, and as a result, that and their tremendous accuracy, and they've taken the right options in terms of their shooting, sees them with a very strong lead. PAOK scored 88 points in Thessaloniki last month. They lost to Dijon by 4 at home by 70-66. Lost away to Malaga last time out by 77-63. Dinamo Sassari lost by 11 at home to Malaga, by 20 away to PAOK, by 8 away at Dijon last time, a couple of weeks ago. Start of the month, actually. From the free throw line. It's Hands. It's put away. It was another foul by Diop. He's committed 2 now. Jalen Hands up to 4 points. And 5. Riley registering 9 points so far tonight, and it's a good opening which fell well for Stevens, but he just couldn't turn it home. Short for Jalen Hands. Here's the chance for 3, and now they're coming good for PAOK. Timeout called. That was a brilliant finish. And the gap is 9. Salustra scoring this 3. How good, his first score of the night.
And then pick and roll here. Okay, if you are late, switch. With the 5 man and the guard the big guy. Okay, straight to the basket, go to switch. Okay, guys, okay, nice effort now. Nice effort now in defense. Physical game now. Yeah, you guys, wait. Physical game. Okay, next side. You go with or 3. Okay, guys, let's go, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Well, PAOK finally have managed to get some scoring going, but still Dinamo Sassari have outscored them by 14-10 tonight. This is brought on for Deshaun Stevens, and that is his first score of the second quarter, and it brings it back to being a double-digit lead again, which is quite useful for Dinamo Sassari. PAOK were on a bit of a mini fight back, which they're trying to re-establish again, and then some. Stepping inside, Hands going for 2, and he has got it, Jalen Hands. Well, he's been around quite a bit Long Island next to start his career in Germany with Riesen Ludwigsburg, then Belgium with the Antwerp Giants, so he left in the summer. Hans makes it a 9-point game again, and he's up to 7. Won't stay that way for long. Quick opening, quick turn. Jamal Jones in a good spot, and PAOK have used up all their fouls anyway, and Hans has committed another one, and that's his first of the night, I make it. And we go to the free throw line for it. And Jones gets the first. 7 points from so far, back to a 10-point lead. That one, not so close. And it wasn't going to think about falling in. Mantas Benzias of Lithuania in for Kasper Trier of Estonia. As is brought forward well by Nicholas, but he couldn't quite turn it in. Half a rejection, half a hand on it. It just about worked. Back for Nikos Chakmas. Played it short, foul called. Sassari have a few to use. And it's Robinson in on Salustris. That's Joe Robinson's first foul tonight. They've been very calm in terms of their fouling right throughout the night, Dinamo Sassari. And they've still got 2.5 minutes to go in this quarter, and that's a block and a half right at the start of the shot from Deshaun Stevens. Now Shelton pass, now definitely Shelton not shoot. That did not take flight. Robinson. Sassari having a good quarter, and it was much better. Robinson could have really improved on that, didn't get the 3. Jones with a brilliant offensive rebound, but it's been set up so well for Renfro. And just as he did in the opening quarter, Renfro has added 2 points to his collection. PAOK are not gone yet, they're 8 points behind. Step inside, Robinson, chance for 3 from outside from Jamal Jones. The rim thought otherwise. Certainly has picked up in this quarter. Dinamo Sassari, one more score and it would be an exact copy of scoring in the second quarter as we had in the first. That's without reply if Sassari can make it happen. And they've used up all their fouls now, and that is Jamal Jones, his second of the night.
Why we stop playing? Why we don't beat nothing? We don't beat nothing. We take shots. It's the way to lose the game. If you play that together, before, share the ball, after, dribble, switch, okay? Screen, share the ball, come on. Go. Like before. Don't stop playing. Let's go, hey. Next set. Go with the 4 quick. Benji, Deshaun, Stefano. Okay. Bomb. Okay. 4 quick. Okay. After you go with one flash. Okay. 4 quick, 1 flash. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Benji.
Definitely beat Belisima for Dinamo Sassari so far. So, Dinamo Sassari resume 8 points up, 83 seconds to half-time. It's been absorbing and quite engaging so far. Here's Yannick Frank, keeping the name alive in Dutch basketball, and Howe has recovered this one well. Little jump shot just wouldn't dink in, but PAOK have managed to keep the attack alive, and they've got 6 seconds still left in the shot clock. Here's the chance that wouldn't fall in for Jalen Hands, and Sassari commit their 5th foul of the quarter. Philip Kruslin is first of the night, and now it will be costly for them. It's turned in by Jalen Hands. One more point and he'll be on to 9, and 1 away from double figures already. Alley-oop, he's done it. Jalen Hands with 9 points tonight for PAOK. Wouldn't mind, I've used that phrase in commentary for other sports as well. Yeah, we've got a break coming here, and obviously in this game you already have a proper alley-oop, never mind. So Nate Renfro can sit down, and Diamantis Slavsakis, who came back in August from Colossus of Rhodes. I'd love to see them in this competition sometime. Named after one of the original 7 wonders. There's Gerald Robinson. Ah, that's lovely. And that's a wonder in its own right from Benzius. Oh, that's brilliant. 7 points for Benzius. And in quick succession, Dinamo Sassari have made it work. That's why he's here. That's why he's on the big stage. And that's why he's being utilised in this game of games. Chakmas goes to 3, rebounds away. Falls to Deshaun Stevens. Quick defensive rebound taken on by Robinson. Robinson biding his time. They've still 7 seconds to go. Still plenty of time in which to get this result over the line potentially. Looking good. Oh, yes! Right underneath the basket. Gerald Robinson. Glorious. What a way to wrap it up. His first score of the quarter, and right at the end, right on half-time, he has scored a sumptuous beauty, a buzzer beater of absolute gloriousness. It is a walk-off score, and it is a double-figure lead for Dinamo Sassari at half-time. They lead PAOK by 40 points to 30. Still down in the 30s, and for PAOK in terms of the 2 and the 3 pointers, look at that 2-pointer result though for Sassari, 54%, and that's what is having them well out in front. And a lot of free throws they have claimed as well. PAOK are rebounding better, a lot of those defensive, they've been under the cosh a lot, and Sassari have stolen off PAOK 7 times. They lead by 10. Jones at 7, Benzius 7, Riley and Hands 9 each, but they need to the rest to step up. Sassari are clear by 10 at half-time.
La FIBA e la cartotecnica digitale a Sassari hanno un'eccellenza che si chiama Carattere di Antonello Fabra. Ci trovi a Sassari nella zona industriale Pretanieta, strada 28. Carattere di Antonello Fabra, partner Dinamo BdS Sassari. Il marchio degli sportivi vincenti è iSport, stile e qualità per lo sport e il tempo libero. 18 negozi monomarca e oltre 150 plurimarca. Vesti sardo, vesti con stile, vesti iSport. Info e novità su iSportwear.com. La Dinamo veste Macciocco, l'eleganza nello sport. Macciocco e Sassari, lo trovi nella galleria Cavour. OMP Racing, partner ufficiale della Dinamo Sassari, ha tutto ciò che serve per gli appassionati di automobilismo. Sedili, volanti, cinture e tutti gli accessori omologati per la massima performance e sicurezza. www.ompracing.com. Il San della Sardegna è lo Caos Blue Studio di Alberto e Paolo R. Noleggio impianti auto e luci per grandi eventi. Lo Caos Blue Studio è insieme alla Dinamo. Lo Caos Blue Studio di Alberto e Paolo R. Partner Dinamo Banco di Sardegna.
È normale ricevere il tuo, la compagnia che restituisce ai suoi migliori assicurati parte degli utili. Per il momento
getting no joy. Marcel still has it, and he did well.
Had an option inside, and what an option to stay back on. Couldn't quite score last time, and he went to block that time. He did it. He fouled. Falco double the lead, and it could get higher.
Know how to work their way out of the difficult situation. Ragland and Green combining, but no joy on this occasion. Easy points for Galatasaray. They lead by 8.
Don't look strong offensively right now. Amin steps back. Reavers for 3. Wow, how good has he been from 3-point range? That is clutch. That is big time for Reavers.
Will it be finished? No, it won't, because that's a fantastic piece of defence. And now he's on the offense. Morgan set it up, and it was dropped in. Transfer from Morgan.
So away we go again with Dinamo Sassari in control, leading by 10 points as we enter the second half. As Margaritis, Renfro and Riley come back in for PAOK, who are in a spot of bother here. Salustres, now how important was that? Right at the start of this second half. He's cut it down, he's got his second three-pointer of the night. It was his only other previous score. Jones, Robinson, Cruslin, Stevenson, Bencius on court for Dinamo Sassari, and Stevens puts it away. Oh, how good was that? PAOK have actually got 6 3-pointers so far tonight. Dinamo Sassari have only got 2, but they haven't really been going for them. 2 out of 9, 22% success rate for Sassari, 6 out of 16 for a 33% success rate for PAOK. Around that, as Bencius waded in, Deshaun Stevens having made that dunk to make it a 9-point game again. That's the way to do it, and there had been a foul during that from Bencius. His second foul. Little step inside. This is Margaritis, has Cruslin for company, for close company, but he made himself a little bit of room, was looking to draw the foul all the time off the Croat, and I think he's done it. Frank drawing the foul off Cruslin. It's his second foul of the night. That's in from Margaritis, his first successful score of the night. 9 seasons with PAOK previously, Margaritis. Haha, that's the second. He's had a couple of fouls tonight, he's had a technical too. Now he has a couple of points on the board, which is very, very useful. Made up short for Bencius. And Sassari try and get their groove back. They had a lot of that in the first half. Robinson still going, and what a nice setup as Deshaun Stevens scores again, and he's the first to hit double figures in the game. A 9-point lead for Dinamo Sassari. Yannick Frank found by Christos Salustres. Jalen Riley looking for Renfro. Maybe a little bit of interference in the middle. Jump ball. Joe Robinson striding up. That's a brilliant setup and dunked in by Stevens. Brilliant combination between the two. And a bit of sass from Sassari. 12 points to the new signing from Mikakea. No joy for Renfro. A lot of joy for Sassari so far. That'll take away. It'll come to Jalen Hans again. They need these to go in. And they are, but not quickly enough. Margaritis with his first field goal of the night. A couple of points to add on. Got the layup. 9-point game again. But Robinson tried to make sure that wouldn't be the case for long. Jalen Riley's kept it up. He's scored 12 or more points in each of his last 4 games in the Basketball Champions League after scoring that many points in 3 of his previous 6. He's made multiple 3-pointers in 5 games in a row now. He's got 2 early on tonight. Originally we credited the 3rd one to him, but Jalen Hans got it instead, crucial in denying him. The assist was by Riley for Hans' 3-pointer in the first quarter. Quick pass, you'll remember it. Too quick for some. How about that? How about that from Stevens? Robinson could have gone through himself, but Stevens set up. And what a glorious dunk. Get in there. First from the free throw line, in by Hans, and he hits 10 points. The first to do so for PAOK tonight. PAOK are using their hands, and using their hands well. 11 points for Jalen now. 7-point game. Sassari have had threatening times of being able to pull away. They've not been able to stay out there. Attempted an alley-oop. Robinson setting up Stevens, but it didn't go according to plan. Here's a chance for 3. Not nailed by Jalen Riley. He's had some good times in Latvia with VEF Riga. Stevens. Jones stepped inside, aiming for the 2, but couldn't get it home. PAOK could slice this down to a 5-point game, and it's not in there by Jalen Hans. And that's a bit of a let-off for Dinamo Sassari. They've not had very many let-offs tonight. They've been too good for that. But it's still a 7-point game. Fantastic! It hits double figures again as Robinson gets his first 3-pointer of the night. It's only their 3rd, all told. They've not needed any more than that. They've not needed to spend half their life downtown. Life's great for them already. Riley found by Hans. In towards the paint again, on the turn, Margaritis, and the foul. And that's a 3rd against them. Offensive foul, he nudged Crucial down. Crucial moment as well on the attack as PAOK were trying to respond and bring it back to 8 points again. Return of Stefano Gentile. Tyler Polly is in as well for Margaritas. Cracking contest, it's come out wide. Gentile gets the 3, and Dinamo Sassari are back on stride. That is 2 3-pointers in a row, and it's extended the lead to 13. Quick step, they're only 1 point off their biggest lead of the night. Taken up by Tyler Polly, fouled as the shot was coming in, as he was going for the 3. A hefty foul. Sassari have used them all up for this quarter as Stevens was barging in. That's his first of the night. 3 free throws are coming. PAOK have the lowest averages in both rebounds and assists per game this season. PAOK and Sassari, 2 of the 3 teams along VEF Riga to average fewer than 1 assist per turnover in this season's competition. So that's the first in by Polly. The first of the 3. The middle one, unsuccessful. The man who's come from University of Connecticut, his first season as a professional after 5 seasons with UC. So the second free throw that PAOK have missed all night. It's 11 out of 13 for them now. Polly has scored 2 out of his 3, and the gap is 11. Sassari have had a good night of it. is looking even more golden. Foul by Salustris. Just as the effort was coming in. It was a nice dunk and the rebound from Stevens, but it already happened. The crime had been committed. First of the night by Salustris. From the free throw line, that is home by Robinson. He's on 9 points and this to hit double figures. Robinson has 6 assists already. This for 10 points. And he has made it happen. It's a 13-point gap again. Dinamo Sassari just have these little fits of scoring that get them beyond arm's reach of PAOK time and again. Here's more on the way. PAOK coming clear. Chakmis with the setup, and that's fabulous by Polly, making it for 3, and that's pretty much the only way that PAOK are keeping in touch. That is their 7th three-pointer of the night. Seven out of 18, it's a success rate of 39%. 4 out of 11 for Dinamo Sassari. Sassari already using all the fouls up in this quarter. This will be watched very, very closely. It was Stevens slinking away. Oh, it was a slip. It was a slip by Chakmis. Unfortunately, from a PAOK point of view. That situation could have been a lot worse for him. It's an awkward little fall, but is up and he is okay. Only his pride is hurt. Frank is in for Chakmis at the moment. They can assess him as the shot is made. And our cameraman getting very close to the action, very close to Emantis Benzius. Front row seat. Almost dropped, but he'll have 2 free throws anyway. And he kept his eyes on all the way in. Nice pair of blokes our cameraman has too. I have to say, Benzius on 8 points now. Cup winner back home 4 seasons ago. The lead is 11, and Benzius will hit 9 points if he gets this. That was his first free throw of the night. And it's good. 9 points for Benzius. 56 plays 44. Sassari have been relentless. And in terms of the 2-point plays, 55%, 17 out of 31 for them so far. PAOK relying on threes a lot. Polly trying to draw the foul. Just outside, and he did. Sassari will be punished from the free throw line. Or at least PAOK will go to the free throw line and try and punish Sassari. And it's against Gentile, and that is his first. In by Polly. 6 points in this quarter so far, and 6 points in the entire contest. That'll be 7. Point game, 3.5 to go in this quarter. PAOK are not done yet, they're not done in yet. And Sassari, with all those fouls in this quarter for the first time in this matchup, PAOK can certainly take advantage of that. Look at that for the room from Deshaun Stevens, who is having a Sassari European debut to remember. 14 points for him, the gap is 12. He's not been the only difference tonight, but his points are certainly making a big difference. It's in for Jalen Hands. Unable to turn home, and Sassari are bringing everyone up. Jamal Jones, wide for 3, couldn't turn it in. Stevens, taken away by Alexei Nikolic again. Nikolic so clever into the paint, trying to pick out Deshaun Stevens well at work. Renfro, the last line of defence. There's been quite a few holes in defence for PAOK and defence as well. And there's another one exploited by Benzis, who hits double figures, and he's on 11 points. That is now the joint biggest lead of the night. It's a 14-point advantage again, and PAOK's comeback has been nipped in the bud for the time being. It's still manageable at this stage of the contest, but they find themselves well down, having won by 20 in Thessaloniki just a few weeks ago. That's a nice way to get another three, and it's put in by Polly, and he hits double figures. He's on 10 points, but they need the rest to draw themselves up. That is their 8th three-pointer of the night. Sassari have only needed 4. Oh! Stevens trying another dunk from heaven, but no way through. The backboard got in the way a little bit more than Nate Renfro did, I'll be honest with you, although his presence played a big part. In by Stevens, Renfro's foul. Stevens on 15 points now. PAOK have used up all their fouls. That's Renfro's third. He and Margaritis both on 3 fouls. That wouldn't drop. Defensive rebound taken by Diamantis Lafsakis. Stevens the top scorer tonight with 15 and 9 rebounds. He's on the brink of a double-double. Oh, that's a brilliant 3! 9 between them, and it's in by Polly, who hits 13 points tonight, and he has got 3 three-pointers in this quarter alone. And that's the only thing that's keeping PAOK in it. They've scored 9 of those. Stevens on the turn, couldn't turn in. Gentile tried to rebound, and the foul is committed. Gentile's second foul of the night. Foul was by Gentile on Frank, who comes up to the free throw line, and Frank does not get the first. He's still locked on 5 points. His father rolled 8 league titles, secured in the 1990s. His grandfather, Wim Franke, 60s legend. Basketball took off in the Netherlands in that decade. Franke does score now. 6 points for him tonight. It is a 8-point game again. The fouls keep rattling up, and Frank, who drew that foul, is now committed his first of the night. Return of Usman Diop, the Serie A2 MVP of 2 seasons ago with Torino, and it's been in Sassari colours for long enough. It was an unsportsmanlike now from Frank as well. Gentile gets the first of the 2. And PAOK are being continuously punished. So everything is going to the free throw line from here on in as well, by the way. Massive fouls on both sides. 10-point gap. Dinamo Sassari back in control, and they get the ball back as well. Gentile with 5 points in this quarter alone, and he's on the ball now. And that's against him. Gentile suffers the turnover. short one in for Jalen Riley. Stuck on 9 points since very early in the second quarter. Polly from the free throw line. Gets the first of them and he's up to 14 now. It's been the highest scoring quarter today. Foul was by Jamal Jones, his third. And that's the second good as well from Tyler Polly. 15 points for the Floridian. 8 between them. And PAOK still can't be burnt off by Dinamo Sassari. Jamal Jones has done his job for now. Renfro 2. Krushlin in for Jamal Jones inside the final minute of this third quarter. Sassari have been ahead for almost the entire contest. The sides doubled twice. PAOK had their little lead in the first quarter by 10-9. It's the only time they have led. They've been punished continuously since. Nikolic had the go, but the Slovene couldn't score. He's been hit with an unsportsmanlike as well tonight. Sassari assisting well, but it's still only an 8-point lead. Jalen Riley. 20 seconds to go, but only 3 left of the shot clock. It has to come now, and it didn't. Gentile breaking clear for Sassari. Another turnover against PAOK. It's been a little bit sloppy tonight. PAOK have won 5 of the last 8. They've been the form side going into this, both in terms of Europe and overall. No buzzer beater from Gentile, but Dinamo Sassari are still in control. The lead could be bigger. They are up by 8 heading into the final quarter. Dinamo Sassari in control generally. Dinamo Sassari 63, PAOK 55. 2 points for PAOK, still haven't improved. 33% for them, but Dinamo Sassari over 50%. That's good. And they've gone for a lot less three-pointers. PAOK have scored 27 points from three-pointers so far. Sassari 12, and that's what's PAOK in this. The final quarter is on and Dinamo Sassari lead by 8. PAOK still have a chance of a comeback here. Riley, Hans, Polly, Slavsakis and Christinas on court for them. That's just brought forward well by Jalen Hans. And Jalen Hans gets the first score of the final quarter for PAOK, which might have a bit of significance. 6-point game. Dinamo Sassari with Robinson, Krushlin, Schreier, Gentile and Diop on court for this final quarters. Is brought on by Gerald Robinson. Robinson, here's a chance. Gentile was thinking about the 3, then the 2. Well, he should have thinking about being accurate. Didn't work out. PAOK breaking away. Hands with the big steal. And then the foul happening right on halfway. The tall, recognisable figure of Casper Trier, and it's a timeout. It was Trier's first foul tonight, by the way.
Let's do the right thing now. Play defense, shoot the ball when we need. Come on, guys, come on. Let's go, Bravo, forza. Prendilo, Stefano, prendilo. Come on, Let's safe. We go with this side. Okay, let's go, come on. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Somebody's been very busy in school all week. Sassari trying to draw on all their experience. The 2015 league winners, the 2015 double winners in Italy, cup winners the season before, 4 times League Cup winners across the different divisions, and that big FIBA Europa Cup win 4 seasons ago. 6th in Serie A last season, that put them into the playoffs. They went out in the semi-finals there, quarter-finalists in the Coppa Italia. Sassari lead by 6, but PAOK on the offensive. Tyler Polly, who had a brilliant third quarter where he scored 15 points. Everything that he's notched up in this match so far came in that quarter. He's the top scorer for PAOK by a long way. He's the joint top scorer alongside Deshaun Stevens, full stop. Chance for 3, Krushlin, that would have been a key one, and PAOK rebound well, and PAOK could bring it away. Foul drawn by Jalen Riley off Diop. Jamal Jones back on. Diop's third foul of the night. Sassari with the first 2 fouls of this final quarter. PAOK only trailed by 6. Could be less now. Riley! Oh yes! Jalen Riley gets the 3! His first score since very early in the second quarter, and PAOK are only 3 down. It is their 10th three-pointer of the night. It's the only thing they've had going for them tonight. And PAOK are not dead yet. Not a bit of it. Not a single bit of it. Remarkable. So much domination for so long by Dinamo Sassari. To go. Sassari have been missing quite a bit lately. They've yet to score in this quarter, and they've lost it again. And PAOK regain it. They get the turnover with 8 minutes to go. Brought up by Jalen Hands. This is Riley. Hands alongside. Look at that scoring run. 14 points to 3. It is their best scoring run of the entire contest. They trailed by 5 at the end of the first quarter, by 10 at half-time, by 8 going into this final quarter. (23-25) in PAOK's favour in that third quarter. Got the last couple of scores in it. It's Ball away by Jalen Hands, and it's in. It is a one-point game. Who saw this coming? Hands is up to 15 points. Dinamo Sassari's lead has been nibbled down to almost nothing. But these need to go in. Nikolic has drawn it out wide. Jamal Jones! Pressure! What pressure! Jones hits double figures now. He hits 10 points. Sassari lead by 4. They've not been hitting the three-pointers. They've not really been seeking them tonight. That is only their 5th. PAOK of 10, maybe 11! Oh yes! It's there by Jalen Riley, and he's hit 15 points, and now this game is going into overdrive. It's taken a while for that to happen. Nikolic getting it back. What a good night it would be for Usman Dia, and it's an attempt right on the edge of the three-point line, which wouldn't fall. Nikolic there. That has gone down as a three-point shot, but unsuccessful. PAOK, if they get the next one, are in the lead. Remarkably, incredibly. Last one put them 10-9 up. They have not led since. They've not been as close to it since. Foul. Robinson. My word, they've used all their fouls up with 6 minutes to go. Gerald Robinson, his second foul of the night, as he was keeping Jalen Riley at bay. And now 2 attempts on the free throw line. That's called against Diop. That is not correct. On the official scoring system was down as Robinson. It's taken up by Hands. Here comes Benzius. That was their last foul. Being their last foul can bring them to the free throw line. Everything else will be punished from there, of course. It's the chance for Stevens. And another turnover! Another turnover. The steal by Jamal Jones. That could have been the lead, but it's not been put away. Riley denied. Here's the chance for 3 from Benzius! And how Dinamo Sassari needed that. The lead is 4.
Use the foul on transition. We have 1 foul. Use the foul on transition. Yeah, okay. Okay, we are okay, we're good. Bravo, guys, Force the switch and then play 1-1. If they don't switch, pass the ball to Vageli. I want us to play some fight. Vangelis, good screen. Take it, don't do turnover. Pass to Vangelis. Hey, here, look. Pass to Vangelis. Vangelis attack, Nate move. Touch the ball, touch the ball. Some fight, some fight. We need that offense. We need that offense. We are good.
Still plenty of time to go. 5:36. That was PAOK's timeout. Sassari have no more fouls to give away. They'd be punished from the free throw line all the way through from there. Alley-oop time! No, not quite for Renfro. Can he still get the score? Blocked by Stevens. And Renfro has made that one work. He's drawn the foul off to Sean Stevens. It's only Stevens' second foul tonight, I make it. It is indeed 4 fouls against Diop, by the way. But it was Robinson's foul that we'd seen just before that caption. Diop's foul had been earlier in this quarter. So Sassari will be punished all the way, or will they be in the scoreboard? Renfro, oh, he's got that one at least. And it's 5 points for the man who came from Boston Spurs a couple of seasons ago. San Francisco Dons before that in the NCAA. 69, plays 66. Got the second of them. Just ran through the hands quickly of Jamal Jones up for Benzius, who has scored! And it's 16 points for Benzius tonight. Some very good scoring hauls. Benzius 16, Stevens 15, Jones 10, Robinson 10, 4 men in double figures for Dinamo Sassari as that one is missed by Margaritis. Here comes Sassari on the charge, 4:30 to go! And down goes Benzius, or Nikolic should I say. Renfro in the way, that would be his 4th foul. A bit of backache too for Nikolic. Boy, was he sent flying. 15 points for PAOK each for Riley, Hans and Polly. Renfro with his 4th foul. Five-point game. The review is on. Both got backing. Ooh, Renfro hit the deck really strong. Currently being called as a personal foul against Renfro. He's brilliant. Take it. Big amount to consider. Key moment of the game with 4.5 minutes to go. It has been called as a PAOK foul. And it's an unsportsmanlike against Renfro. Had a lot of them tonight. So, Nikolic. Currently a 5-point gap and now it's 6. His 3rd point of the night. PAOK still have 2 fouls that they can use, but not a 3rd. And that's brilliant by Nikolic. All that could have been asked for him. Renfro on the brink, 4 fouls against him. From a Dinamo Sassari point of view, 4 fouls against Theo, 3 against Jamal Jones. And obviously possession back for Dinamo Sassari, but they couldn't punish any further. Brought through by Riley, thought about the 3. There's still plenty of time left in the shot clock. 7 points down. It's down to 3, it had to come, it didn't. Another turnover against PAOK. They've suffered massively tonight from that. Benzius bringing it away. This is Alexei Nikolic. 3:45 to go. Nikolic, clever. Jones, not so much. through the grasp. Away, Hands using his well. And Jones involves Zamoustris at the original steal to bring PAOK back up the court. Oh, Jamal Jones, it all went wrong. And so right for Hands, who drew the foul of Benzius. "17 points to Jalen Hands, and PAOK are 5 away. 3:30 to go. It's been a really good contest, as it was when these two faced off in Thessaloniki last month. PAOK winning that by 88 to 68. Winning this by 5 was almost 8. Decent try from a long way by Nicholas Paveljoy. He'll go for it again! And again, no joy! And Jones, was he slapped in the face? It was tight. Ball's been brought away, so I suggest not. That's been called against Jones on Zamoustris. So he goes straight up the other end. It's Zamoustris on the free throw line. That's why Jones was suggesting it. That is Jones' 4th foul, by the way. The Europa Cup winner previously and the Finnish League top scorer in 2017. So, Christos Zamoustris. No! Could have been a 3-point game. It stays at 5. Zamoustris has scored a couple of 3-pointers, but from closer range, that's not been his game. 3 minutes to go. Sassari pressing. Gerald Robinson. They need this so much after losing their first 3 games in the Basketball Champions League this season. Stopped by Riley. Good work, Robinson. Foul against PAOK. He scored it. His first point of the final quarter. Goes again, scores again. A dozen points for Robinson. Seven-point game. Nothing between them in terms of the free throws. But Riley's been in a class of his own with his 5th 3-pointer tonight. 18 for Jalen Riley. 4-point game again. 12 3-pointers. PAOK have scored. Full stop. Foul called. Whistled up, and it is a PAOK ball. And Robinson whistled up by the looks of it. A turnover against Robinson with an offensive foul. His 3rd foul of the night. Jalen Riley, such a tight one. 2:13 to go. Riley has had a night to remember. That would have made it better. It would have put him beyond 20 points. He scored 9 points in this final quarter, 3 3-pointers in this final quarter. That would have been another. Gone for plenty of them in this final 10 minutes of Sassari, but that's another turnover against them. Here comes Hands. Oh, the dunk is in! And Renfro set up! He's made it a 2-point game with 105 seconds to go. It's in the balance still. And Renfro has had his fun.
Let's go. Now, talk on defense. Okay, Jamal against him. Great technique, good defense. We go all 3. Okay, right or left? Okay, Jamal, you start here. here, and go here. Okay? And we have or Jamal or Gerald here. Hold the ball. If you hold the ball, pick it all here. Or if you arrive here, go to screen here. Okay? Hey, Benji, Alexi, here. When the ball is here, both also back door. Hey. Or Alexi, okay? Okay, you hold the ball. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, here.
An hour 50 to go, a minute 50 to go. It'll feel like an hour, it may end up being that way. We'll be going to the line a bit, I'm sure. Dinamo Sassari, by the way, early on last season had very thin numbers, you might remember. It was green on green with a little blue outline, and I think we'd said on air that, they were very difficult to see in the very next game. Nice, big, thick, readable numbers. Bellissimo. Sassari maintain having great numbers. But the numbers they're most interested in are on the scoreboard. They lead by 2, only just. Salustris in the way. Hands out, stop Jones. Use the foul. That is his second tonight. PAOK have now used up all their fouls. Everything from here on in goes to the line. Points in the paint, Sassari dominant in that, more than double PAOK's. PAOK have been fantastic from the 3-pointers. They've scored 36 points from downtown. Just about half their tally, +1. And hands! Got his hands up! Jones. Hands on the foul on Nikolic. Second foul against Jamal Hands, so to the line it is. 83 seconds to go. That's the first one in. Nikolic now on 5 points. This will be the pattern for the remainder of the contest, surely. All the fouls used up. But the accuracy has not been. Nikolic has got 6 points. It is a 4-point game. It's a lot tighter than Sassari might have thought. They were leading by 14 at this stage in the third quarter. Taken away by Jalen Riley. Sassari need to watch him from this range. 3 seconds left. The shot is coming now. Oh, he is Subman! He's nailed another. That was 2 just inside. But Jalen Riley hits 20 points tonight. It is a 2-point game. He's had a night. He's had a big night of it. Deshaun Stevens, by the way, has hit a double-double. 15 points and 10 rebounds. Salustris has 10 rebounds as well, 6 points. Riley. Brilliant 2-point jump shot. Putting him onto 20 and then commits the foul. And he has been fouled out. What a blow in the final minute for PAOK. Yannick Flank is on. Renfro on 4. Riley had ratcheted them up quite a bit. And that's it. 3-point game. So Robinson again adds another 2 points to the tally. He's on 14. The gap is 4. What PAOK want is salvation.
Γάμο το Χριστό μου, γάμο. sideline. I'm in front. Okay. For Tyler, back screen. You do pop out. He pass to you. You get the ball. Jalen, you get the ball. Yannick, you are here. Okay. You do bring down for Tyler. And then you go aggressive. Franje, you try to find Pole. Otherwise, Hans, you try to find Pole. Otherwise, 1-1. Okay, we need the bucket. We need the bucket quickly, okay?
46 seconds to go. A 4-point lead for Dinamo Sassari. Jalen Riley, a brilliant night. 20 points, but 5 fouls, and he is out. PAOK resume. Jalen Hans has scored 17 points, Polly 50. Now they need to go in their own way. A couple of quick scores and keep Sassari out. And the strike coming from Renfro. And they've made it work. Hands missing the original 2-point play, and then Stevens with the foul, drawn by Renfro. It was Stevens' third. So Renfro. Yes. That's the first. It's been decent on the free throw line. Well, famous last words. Important offensive rebound. 3-pointer would tie it up here. Jalen Hans, still going Hans! It's a foul, Jones. Stepping away from the scene of the final crime. Jones on 4 fouls. And that will be a 5th, and he is fouled out. Jones has sacrificed himself. Riley went in a different fashion for his 5th. Jalen Hans was the man denied, who's a lot stronger from the free throw line. That's 18 points for him now. And this to make it a 1-point game. He's been sensational. 10 out of 10, literally, from the free throw line. Jalen Hans has scored 19, and PAOK are a point behind. Who is going to bite the dust, and when?
Four for Gerald, Nikolic inbound, and Krule here. Okay, there. We play all 3 with Krule. Okay, via e Usman per Gerald, spread out. Okay, we after we do a stop. If you miss, we need stop. Okay, guys. Okay, go spend value away. Okay. Score when the play at the
28 seconds to go, and it is Sassari possession. So it's brought away again with Gerald Robinson. Managed to evade the challenge. Quick turnover is one cleanly. It's Franca, and he's lost it. And Robinson's reclaimed it. He's got it up court. Sassari trying to clinch it. That was a massive Massive drag back by Renfro, and he'll be gone. That's his 5th foul, and he's out of here. Now Nikolic, I think. Well, let's see. It's launched up. This is Krushlin who's there, and Renfro holding him back. I think it's a turnover. Well, let's see. Renfro's arm was out. Renfro is gone. His 5th foul, and that is the 3rd player fouled out tonight. And there was an unsportsmanlike among all that. Renfro out, Riley out. For Dinamo Sassari, Jones has gone. This is Krushlin, who's not scored from the free throw line tonight. 15 seconds to go, and he's missed the first. So the 3-point lead won't be there. Margaritis is in for Renfro. That was his first attempt from the line tonight. Krushlin, second go. Boy, do Sassari need this. It's in. But PAOK with a 3 can win it if they can get the shot away. Jalen Hans has scored 1. Polly has scored 3. 3-pointers. Salusius has got 2. Another timeout.
From here. The out from here. Press breakout. Yes, for sure. Press breakout. Press breakout with the full court. We have 15 seconds. Okay. Go parallel come inside. Okay. Now. Both sides are going to do the same thing. Flash down. For Tyler. Salou, opposite from Vangelis. The same thing. Screen and Vangelis out. Okay? If you have an opportunity, I don't want to give them other offense. Yeah, 1-3, but at the end of time, okay? Let's go.
It's all coming down to this in the final 20 seconds. Giannis has called his final timeout. Normal time anyway. PAOK possession. 2 points to tie it, to send it to overtime. 3 to win it. Jalen Hans, 5 seconds to go. Hans for the win! No! It's not there! And Sassari will hold out! Hans had the try! Unsuccessful, and that would have been the win for PAOK. Potentially, Sassari had enough time to get up to the free throw line. Jalen Hans, 19 points tonight. It would have been 22 for victory. 0.8 to go. The foul claimed by Benzius. The foul was by Margaritis, by the way. That's his 4th. Benzius on 17 points. And that's 18. And Sassari will take it. Dinamo Sassari keep their Basketball Champions League campaign alive. But boy, do they have to sweat for it. 82 points to 78. They were outscored by 6 by PAOK in the second half. Such a tight encounter, a real thriller. PAOK won by 20 in Thessaloniki. This for Sassari, a 24-point turnaround. They just hang on, and they've kept their season alive. The play-ins are still potential for them. They go to 1-3, and PAOK now fall to 1-3. All square on 5 points in the group alongside John Dark. Dijon. That was a classic. What a thriller. PAOK with such a brilliant run of form going into this, trailing by 14 towards the end of the third quarter, and they brought it back numerous times to a single point in that final quarter. And they had shots to lead, and shots, a shot right at the end from Jalen Hans to win it. But it just wouldn't drop, and Dinamo Sassari get the victory. Wouldn't you love to see these two play each other every week? 160 points between the two. What a lot of fun that was. Dinamo Sassari stay alive in Europe. Dinamo Sassari 82, PAOK 78 is the confirmed final score. A classic. Those 54% in terms of the two-pointers kept Sassari in front in the end. PAOK marginally rebounded better. 18 points for Benzius tonight, 15 for Stevens, 14 for Robinson. PAOK and 20 from Riley, 19 from Jalen Hans, 15 for Polly. But it just wasn't enough. Sassari edged it. Only just. So Malaga top the group on 6 points, PAOK on 5, but Dinamo Sassari have just kept their European campaign alive for another few weeks. It's Dijon at home for them on the 13th of December, Malaga away on the 20th, PAOK at home to Malaga on the 13th of December. It's been a night and a game to remember.